Hello guys, welcome to the daily late night market analysis video. My name is Apoorv. I daily make educational content videos on financial markets. Well, in this video you will be learning about four short trades. I'll give you four short trade ideas, one intraday trade idea, and index view on multi-time frame analysis, and it will be amazing. So stay tuned till the end of the videos. Now, if you have any queries regarding any price action, then do put it in the comment section. If you ask me where is this comment section, scroll down, stop, pause this video, scroll down, you will get a comment section below this video. You can put your queries after watching this video. Now let's start this video without wasting any time. So we'll talk about the short trades first. So my first short trade will be Coromandel International. Now here, this is a symmetrical pattern on the daily time frame that the stock made. It got rejected from the bottom, rejected from the top, rejected from the bottom, rejected from the top, again multiple rejections, and finally the stock was able to give a breakout after NRC candles. That was narrow range, narrow range, narrow range, narrow range. So one, two, three, four, five narrow range candles, and then it gapped down and went up like anything. Okay, so shot up. Then there was a sell off candle, but again it stayed above our resistive line, okay, above our resistive breakout line. Then the next day it went down almost near our stop loss, that is around this area. So from the current market situations, if you are buying the stock, okay, this is the plan that I'm making. 1 is to 1.5 risk to reward ratio, 1023 is my target. Now all the trades that I am discussing here, the patterns, the ideas, the price action, these are not investment advice or any call. Okay, always go with your financial advisor. Okay, there is a disclaimer that I've put in the description of this video also, so read that also. Now let's begin the second trade. My second short trade idea will be PSP project. So PSP project right here, if you check the price action, it is a big descending triangle pattern on the daily time frame. Right here, this was a pause, the market took a pause here, mother bar, insider bar, and then there was a breakout. After the breakout, the stock is consolidating in this range. Even the market is consolidating in a range, nifty is consolidating in a range. So maybe what can happen is, if nifty gives a small momentum on the higher side, this stock will give you good returns on the higher side as well. Also the stock has retraced back to the bottom levels that was the neckline. So I'm taking a stop loss of 5% from this market price, and my targets from current market prices will be 13% to achieve one. Okay, of course 1 is to 1 will be the first target, that is 5%. So 5% is 1 is to 1. Then you can go with 1 is to 1.5 also, that is 597. Then you can go with 1 is to 2.5 is to what, that is the overall final target. I will update these targets later on. Now, Siemens is my third short trade idea. Again, a symmetrical triangle pattern inside this market, range bound market. Okay, so a symmetrical triangle. Bulls are fighting, bears are fighting, bulls are fighting, and bulls have won the race. Okay, bulls have won the race, retested the a breakout point, and now trying to move up. So my stop loss is below this candle, small stop loss, and aiming for 5-6% momentum from the current market price. You can go for 1 is to 1 also, you can go for the target also. Okay, the last trade will be, the last short trade will be Ambuja Cement. If you check the price action here, I made this resistive line, just a resistive line, nothing else. Okay, and let me tell you the price action here. The price action is something like this. Okay, so it was sustaining at this particular level. You can see, took a wick off, took a body, took a body, took a body. So this is a whole demand zone which was being broken here with power, and came back up with power also, with v-shaped recovery. Then retested it, and even after so many days, the stock has been making many NRC candles. Okay, and after that, if we see any momentum above this level, that is 268.5, we can at least take these two targets according to my analysis. Okay, so first target will be 5-6%, second target will be 10-11% from the current market prices. Okay, above this level, okay, a bit above this level. So what will be your stop losses? Stop losses will, of course, will be below the swing low, and that would be 3.66%. Okay, 3.66% is the stop loss, and of course 1 is to more than 1 is to 1, 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio is being played over here. Now we'll talk about our intraday trade. So you can go to the below related idea links, where I have posted Reliance chart also. Okay, for the long term basis. Now Reliance on the weekly time frame, if you check, okay, if you check the weekly time frame, you will see that the Reliance, the stock, is making a parallel channel pattern right here, somewhat a parallel channel pattern, but it can again show you some of the weakness over past some days here. Okay, now what you can do is, Long term the stock is bullish, long term the stock is bullish, but for the short term we can play out the short trade here. Okay, how we can play? You can just see here that this is the previous support level and this is the current support level. What can happen at the current market is that it can again get weaken over this place and you can get some momentum over here. That's what we call the momentum trade. It can again make a wick over here and then can come up. Now if the market opens up already, then we are not going to short this. So we are only going to play for 1:1 or 1:2 risk reward ratio for the short side. Okay, if the market moves below the last, right? So if the market moves below this area, okay, market moves below this area, that's our short trade for Reliance, because it's already very weak at this juncture. Okay, but long term if you ask me, then Reliance is a very good stock, financially amazing stock. And of course you can go to the idea that is linked in the description box, for the Reliance. Okay, for the weekly chart. Okay, so let's go to the next let's go to the market index. So let's talk about that. Right here I'm seeing that, see guys, this is very important, so hear me out. And if you guys have any queries regarding this, you can put it in the comment section also. So Nifty, if I'm seeing that Nifty at this particular juncture is making amazing four candle structure. Okay, that is all the four candles are green here. Okay, market is opening gap down, it is moving up, gap down, moving up, gap down, moving up, gap down, went down, forcefully came up. Okay, so now we have some levels in our hand. Now we have some levels in our hand when we have this weekly closing been done over here. So on the basis of weekly closing, I'm going to make this, I'm going to make this. Okay, so this is my weekly consolidation bar. Now come to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, I'm seeing that the index is telling me that every gap down, it is all the selling is being absorbed by the buyers, right? That's what's happening every day. It's gapping down and it's moving up. Now it's this situation cannot tell you that the market is set to move up. This situation cannot tell you that the market is set to move up. But this situation can definitely tell you one thing, that now if the market moves below 15,500, now if the market moves below 15,500, then for sure we will see a momentum below 15,178 for sure. Okay, we will be making a lower low formation here, somewhat like this, and we might be testing 14,000 levels in the near future. Okay, so that's what that's what can happen here. Okay, you can see good consolidation, breakaway gap breakdown here, and then good consolidation at the higher levels also. After this consolidation on the top level, what you are seeing, gaps up, exhaustion gap, completes into exhaustion gap, then comes here, takes support again, next day breaks down, again volatility, but see it is moving down, and finally there is a low being broken and we are seeing lower low. Okay, so basically this is just the trigger point right here. Again, this could also be a trigger point. If we are not breaking it on the higher side this week, then that would not be a good sign for Nifty to move on the upside. Now if we stay in this zone only, that's a good sign, or if we break on the higher side, that's a good sign that we might see a good movement on the higher side on Nifty. But if we are not doing that, if we are not breaking 15,930 this week, okay, or we are getting sideways this week, okay, if these two things are not happening and market starts moving downwards and it breaks down 15,500, or what can happen is Monday market opens, there is a sell off continues on the second day, so this is even worse. Okay, so this will take, for sure this low will be taken out, that is 15,100. Okay, so market overall sentiment completely depend on this week slash next week. Okay, because market has to show some momentum. Now we go to the smaller time frame, that could be 15 minute, 5 minute, as per your convenience. So see, I drew this line last time also, right here. Okay, this line, and market is following this line pretty nicely. If you see where the market is opening, it's opening around 99 points up, right? So around 100 points up as per the SGX Nifty. SGX Nifty states 99, so I'm taking 100. So are exactly at this point, exactly at the resistance juncture. So what can happen is it might move down and then went up. This can happen. Or if see, if this is happening, the first case is happening, that means market is bullish. Then wait, see, you have to wait for the first 15 minute, 5 minute time frame to close firstly strongly at this level, at this juncture, and then only you will be able to understand what's happening with the market. If the market is able to sustain at these levels and then breaking the high, and then you can take 15,930 as your target number one for the index traders, that can do. But if market falls falls, makes it an exhaustion gap and slowly and steadily falls, something like this, then that would be a very bad sign for Nifty. You are not getting a trade also, but don't take the trade only on the basis of a red candle here. What can happen? A red candle and then it is a huge green candle here and all the sellers are trapped. So wait for the confirmation. Wait for the confirmation. It might come to this area and then it is breaking this area with power with some retracement. Then you can take some short positions over here as per the price action. Okay, do not jump right into the trade. Okay, wait for some price action to be made at this level. So this is how you can play the index. Same goes for our bank nifty trade. So bank nifty trade, you can see that it has already broken this small trend line here. Okay, so what would be our potential targets? Our first target of course can be this level, this much level. So from the current market price, it can give you a 163 163 points momentum, or if it is gapping up around 240 300 points, okay, then this is also a resistance point over here. Okay, so these are multiple resistance points. So if bank nifty is opening between these areas, so you need to watch out for 33,950, 33,750. These are very important levels for bank nifty, these two levels. Okay, so if market is opening around these levels, it can go into a sell off first, and then if it is breaking, that's a good long trade. Sell off first, long trade. Okay, but if it is starts moving on the higher side, good chances that it might fall. If it starts moving on the downside already, then good chances that it might give you a proper trade in the second half. So you have to wait. Okay, so if there is a direct momentum on one side, so you have to wait for the price action to unravel the previous high or low. Okay, so you have to wait. But if it is going reversed, then you can take the trades as per your convictions, as per your trading setups. Okay, so that's it for this market analysis video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any doubts regarding this video, you can put it in the comment section, and I will definitely update these ideas that I've given about the short trade and the nifty and bank nifty also. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video that will come tomorrow. Stay tuned.